Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. We are talking about one of the most successful anti-tank weapons, the AT4. The AT4 is an 84mm unguided, portable, single-shot, recoilless, smoothbore anti-tank weapon built in Sweden by Saab Bofors Dynamics. Saab has had considerable sales success with the AT4, making it one of the most common light anti-tank weapons in the world. The AT4 is intended to give infantry units a means to destroy or disable armored vehicles and fortifications, although it's generally ineffective against current modern main battle tanks. The launcher and projectile are manufactured, prepacked, and issued as a single unit of ammunition, with the launcher discarded after a single use. When it comes to specifications, the AT4 features a length of 101.6 centimeters, a weight of 6.7 kilograms, a bore diameter of 84 millimeters, a maximum effective range of 300 meters, although it has been used in excess of 500 meters for area fire. It has a penetration of 420 millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor, with a time of flight being 250 meters, less than 1 second. Its muzzle velocity is 290 meters per second, with an operating temperature between -40 to 60 degrees Celsius. And when it comes to ammunition, it has fin-stabilized projectiles with high explosive anti-tank warheads. There are several different kinds of projectiles for the AT4. Note that because the AT4 is a one-shot weapon, projectiles are preloaded into the launcher tubes. They have HEAT, which stands for High Explosive Anti-Tank. The HEAT projectile can penetrate up to 420 millimeters of RHA with beyond armor effect. It has HEDP 502 rounds, which stand for High Explosive Dual Purpose, for use against bunkers, buildings, enemy personnel in the open, and light armor. The projectile can be set to detonate on impact or with a slightly delayed detonation. The heavier nose cap allows for the HEDP projectile to either penetrate light walls or windows and then explode, or be skipped off the ground for an airburst. For use against light armor, there's a smaller cone HEAT warhead with 150 millimeters of penetration against rolled homogeneous armor. The HP, or high penetration round, has an ability up to 500 millimeters to 600 millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor. The AST, anti-structure tandem warhead, was designed for urban warfare where a projectile heavier than the HEDP AT4 is needed. This projectile combines a HEAT warhead with a shallow cone, resulting in low penetration, but produces a wide hole with a follow-through high blast warhead, having two settings, one for destroying bunkers and one for mouse-holing a building wall for combat entry. It has extended range with anti-armor versions of the HEAT warhead that extend range from 300 to 600 meters. It has HE rounds, high explosive, anti-personnel weapons that can be set for impact or airburst detonation with an effective range of up to 1,000 meters. And when it comes to its operation, the AT4 may be considered a disposable, low-cost alternative to Carl Gustaf recoilless rifles. The AT4 has taken many of its design features from the Carl Gustaf, which operates on the principle of a recoilless weapon, where the forward inertia of the projectile is balanced by the inertia of propellant gases ejecting from the rear of the barrel. But unlike the Carl Gustaf, which uses a heavier and more expensive steel tube with rifling, the disposable AT4 design greatly reduces manufacturing costs by using a reinforced smoothbore fiberglass outer tube. Being a disposable gun, it also allows for lighter and cheaper construction. In a single-use disposable gun, the barrel only needs to be able to contain a single pressure spike when firing, when it can be disposed of, even if it's ruined, burnt out, and strained. unlike traditional guns, which are required to survive many pressure spikes without failure, and thus need to be strongly overbuilt and made out of heat-proof materials. Pressures are also kept quite low compared to many traditional guns. This lightweight and thin barrel is low pressure, combined with almost complete lack of recoil, meaning that relatively large projectiles can be utilized, which would otherwise be impossible on a man-portable weapon. What do you think about the AT4 and its destructive power? Let us know in the comments below. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn the bell on for notifications so that you get more great videos. I'll see you next time.